Hey, how you doing? It's Grampy again. I'm back here on our Let's Play world. I'm gonna keep working on this villager breeder, and I don't know what I was doing last time. I have a pressure plate down there, and I just want to place a water block so that there's an air block above the pressure plate, which is no problem at all. I just place it right there. And so now those baby villagers are going to come under that glass, and they'll be standing on the pressure plate in an air block, and they will be ready to grow up from there. So when they do grow up, what we want is just a typical water elevator for them. So when they grow up, their faces will hit that water block that's right there, and then that one. Should have put my water source over here. And the question is, how high do we want this? Our pickup system needs to be, they need to, when they come down, they need to fall down, I think one block on a block that's like right there. I think that's the level we need, so maybe 3 blocks higher than that. Well, we'll see. I think I want them to come out on this level right here, just like this. Is it getting dark again? Of course. So I think that's where we need them. So we're going to have to build this up by 2. We're going to need more glass, of course. Got one more stack. We can probably finish this, but we're going to need... Oh no, you know what? I need to go up one more because I'm going to put... Yeah, I'm going to go one... I'm going to go one more. No, you know what? I'm actually going to go one lower. And I'm going to make the water stream. And now I'm going to go get my Silk Touch pick that I made because I'm going to need this glass. We'll be right back. Yeah, I'm actually going to go one lower than that. So let's just get down here. And we'll build a 2-high wall around that. And I think I don't have mending on my Silk Touch yet, but it'll last a long time before we need to mend it. We can repair it, but just going to try to hold off using it until I had mending on it. Okay, but I'm going to use it to save my glass. I don't know why. I'm going to have to smelt up a bunch more anyway. Okay, now when we place this water block here, I think that's probably far enough. I'll just put actually I'm just going to put a sign right here. Might go one more, just to say we did, and then drop down right there. So when we place our final block here, it'll come and stop at that sign, and then we can just build us a tube that that comes down here. Now, sorry this is such a kludge. I was kind of trying to just wing it. So I'm going to go ahead and cap that off at 2 above there. Or otherwise they'll jump and try to get out, and it's really ugly. We'll reclaim that. Okay, so now our tube is done. And I believe this thing needs to 1, 2. Yeah. I may have some trouble here. I'm going to go ahead and put a block for them to land on right there. Now, I may have I may have needed to go up 1 higher than that and make them fall down 3, because I think if they only fall down 2, they can kind of like jump around too much or something. They see the water and think they can jump back up there, but I don't know. Let's try this and see. I'm trying to monkeying with it. Now we're going to have to enclose. We're going to have to enclose this entire thing with glass. That's why we're going to need more. Or we could, well, we don't want it. We don't want it there. I guess we want it like this. We need to block it off, otherwise if a baby zombie runs over here, he'll jump down in the trench and eat our babies. So I think we need to do that. I can't put one here, it'll block them. So yeah, we're going to need a lot of glass. I don't need that one. So, wouldn't have to do this in glass, but I do want to watch. I do want to be able to see in here really. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Now, we need some light for the crops. Yeah, because we're gonna have a roof on this thing out of glass as well with some glowstone in it. So, gosh, that's a lot of glass, but gotta have it. I'm just gonna leave this open for now because this is where we're gonna bring our villagers in to start this thing off. And we're out of glass. Okay, so I need to go harvest some more sand and smelt it all up into some glass. So I'll see y'all back here when I'm finished with that. Hey, how you doing? It's Grampy, and I'm back at my Let's Play world. And I've decided to change up the strategy here and use a little less glass. So instead of putting a glass block along here, I don't even know if we're going to need this one. I'm going to use a wall of stone, cobblestone walls instead, and that will prevent a mob from climbing up on top. So with a glass block there, the mobs could have jumped up and gotten on top. They still may be able to, they can get up there if they jump here, so we'll fix that. But this way we don't have to enclose the top either. So that's good, but we need to, I guess we need to double glass, build this up by 2 so they can't jump up here. So that is going to do it. That's going to prevent them from that's going to prevent any mobs from being able to jump up into there and jump down there and attack the babies that way, I believe. Now, what we still really need though is some lighting in here. And until we get to the nether and get some glowstone, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Something that's going to be pretty cheesy. But, you know, until you get resources, I guess cheesy is, oops, not at that level. Okay, so here's the strategy. I'm just going to put some sandstone blocks. I think this interval will be enough. Just like, oh no. So just like this, I think this will provide enough lighting. And then I'm just going to torch the sides of them like this. Now, my mod isn't going to do any good in here because these aren't spawnable blocks inside of here. But I believe that'll give us enough lighting. I don't know, I might want to just go ahead and Probably unnecessary, but I'm just gonna wish I had more torches. Well, I'll put torches on all sides of that. So, so that's the new plan. We'll use these walls, and I don't believe there's any spaces now for a zombie to get up here. So we can leave the rest of that roof open. This is going to be completely closed off. After we put our villager in here, we'll close that off. And I believe we're ready to go. Now the only thing we need to do is a pickup system and a minecart solution for these villagers. And here's how we're going to do that. I need a dispenser, so I'm going to need a little more stuff, but and then I'm going to need some powered rails, but we're going to put a dispenser here with some mine carts in it. It's just going to be manual. I'm just going to push the button when we need one. So the villagers, when the babies grow up, they're going to come over here and drop down here, and then we're going to use a strategy for picking them up that's pretty cool. It was I saw it in a video by Unary Bit. I'll put a link to his YouTube video to do that, but it's a pretty reliable way to pick up all the villagers that are in this cell one at a time, get them in a minecart, and then we'll bring them around here. And all we're going to really do with these guys is line them up and probably bury them 1 block deep in their in a mine cart, so that we can just walk up and trade with them. Now we'll have to, I don't know where we'll do it. Maybe we'll bring them back over here and try to enclose this area with this whole area with some fencing or something. But that's kind of the strategy. The only it's getting dark, so the only other thing we need to build is the platform for the doors and the villager to sit up there. So we'll build that, and then the next thing we need to do is get our villagers in here. So I'm going to build that right off of here, I think. I'm going to go up 7 blocks, I think, and then right over here is where I'm going to start. I don't know how important this is. I think you have some room to navigate, but let's see. Our villager's going to sit right on this block right here, and our doors are going to be, and of course I don't have my stuff, so okay, I'm going to go get some doors, and I need some slabs, and I think that will do with what we need. How do I get out of here? Right here. Okay, so I'm going to go get that stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And I've got some slabs here. And here's what the slabs are going to go, just like this. And then that villager is going to be right in this space with a block right on, or the slab right on top of his head. And he is going to be stuck there forever. That's his whole life. He's sitting there. And he's going to be sitting here with these doors, and that is going to make a valid, oh, I'm going to break that. Well, I'm just going to jump. Anyway, this this guy here, he's far enough above there that he won't recognize those villagers down there as being part of his village, so they'll just continue to breed, I guess. I'm not real sure how village mechanics work. There's a lot of videos that tell you, but I think this is the right way to build this thing. So I'm going to jump down. Hope this doesn't hurt too bad. Okay. So we are ready, guys. All we've got to do now is get our villagers in place. And I think we're going to save that for the next video. So I'm going to end this one here, and we'll pick this up. And the last thing we'll do is get our villagers in. We need one villager up there. We need, I'm not sure what the best number is for inside the actual farm. I think maybe 6 or 8, and one of them needs to be a brown-coated villager. Doesn't need to be a farmer, but his coat needs to be completely brown. So we're going to do that next time. We've got villagers in here. We're going to build our rail minecart track and get them in here, and we'll get this thing cooking and start getting some villagers to trade with. And a couple will also breed villagers that we can use for some automated potato and carrot farms, and see if we can get ourselves some good stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.